firstly, sorry to Rafa. I know he hurt his leg in the beginning of the second set, but shows how good a player he is. He was still managing to beat me on one leg, so I'm sorry for today. But hi. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate Juan. Sorry.
Mr. Murray changes the call, right service line, was quite good.
There he is. He almost walked into one of the side hoardings there, didn't he? That's a dangerous entrance, that. So it's 4-all.
Señor. Adiós. Saquen ellos, ¿no, Cristina? Que por ahora va bien. Dani, hazte un saque, hombre.
Terrible. Very bad on the camera, very bad.
Mientras tanto, Rafa Nadal está asegurando tener un futuro después del tenis.
I bet you that Andy can tell you every single one of those 500 wins.
It's unusual for Murray. Just didn't quite give the lob enough height. Normally hits that shot very well. And could have gone out there and shot himself in the foot by making a lot of unforced errors early on, but he didn't. Played well within himself. Backhand was outstanding, controlling those baseline rallies, and then took advantage of the unforced errors that he saw early on from Nadal. And then when he did get in front... 15 flat.
When I'm talking him up, he's letting me down there.
Counter.
Definitely not allowed 2 goes, are you?
15 all.
My ATP, how are you?
My ATP, powered by Vixen, the pulse of the ATP World Tour.
This is your first title for this year.
yeah, buongiorno tutti. Is that right?
It's correct, è giusto.
I'm sorry, but I'm not nowhere near as talented as Novak when it comes to languages, so I'm going to stick to English for the rest.
Do you want to try to say something else in Italian? Vuoi provare a dire qualcos'altro in italiano per salutare il pubblico di Roma? Just to say hello.
I can try, but... Ciao, ciao Roma.
Views.
I tell you what, almost took the umpire's head off there, and that's instant default.
Yeah, straight in the crowd, didn't it, as well?
Yeah, I'm sure on Monday it'll feel good, but I'm not sure if this is right in the rules, but if I get defaulted in the match tomorrow, I don't think I get the points from this week, so I need to make sure like I'm on my best behaviour. Yeah, best behaviour, keep my racket in my hands, and all will be well on Monday.
John, Shakti, Mata.
Those ones sting though on the Lord.
Our concluding encounter of the evening. I think the little mascot has got caught in the lights, as it were, in front of the camera. She needs to move. Yeah, go on.
Elected, doesn't he, right now, Londero? Whereas the opposite can be said about Murray.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Today, we know that Lionel Messi will miss Barcelona, and one of the ideas, the main ideas, is Premier League. I know if it's not Scottish Premiership, but what do you think about it? Do you have preferences of which team he will come or he will go?
I would like to see him playing the Premier League. To be honest, I don't really care who he plays for. I follow Arsenal, but not thinking he's going to be joining them. But yeah, I would like to see him come to the Premier League.
be great for the league for sure. Maybe get the opportunity to go and watch him live a few more times. I watched him a bit when he was much younger. When I lived in Barcelona, I got to see him play a couple of times live. But yeah, it'd be nice to see him in the Premier League. And you know, I've heard a lot of people saying, oh, you know, could he do it on a cold Wednesday in Stoke? And I've always said, of course he could, because he's the best player ever. He'd be absolutely fine. So I'd like to see him show a few people that he can do that.
Like once I was swimming like in a swimming pool, and I think like when my hands get like cold, you know, the ring can slide off, and that I lost it. Didn't realize until later in the day, and my physio went back into the swimming pool, and he used to swim for like a British level, so he was under there looking for it, and he managed to find it. So I've almost lost it quite a few times, but it always finds its way back to me somehow. And yeah, this time was no different.
Breaks now, serving to stay.
Little Andy Murray trivia. Do you remember your first tour level quarterfinal?
Do I remember my
First one.
Let me think. I'm gonna say my first tour level quarterfinal was in Bangkok. Is that right?
Yes. Do you remember who you beat?
Steel trap.
Let's see if I can get it. It wasn't Paradorn Shrikapan.
That was the semis.
Ginepri.
It was Ginepri, and who did you face in the final?
I lost to Federer in the final. I remember that one. Yeah.
Give it up for Andy Murray. That's amazing. Mine like a steel trap.
Bit of space, please. It's a good question. The grass courts are, for me, are physically less demanding. But yeah, like the hard courts are also, they're just quite harsh on your body. You know, the courts are very sticky. The courts and the balls nowadays are quite slow, so there's lots of long rallies. And I find it tough, but maybe since the surgery, it's the surface I feel most comfortable on, because there's certainty with the movements. You know, whereas with the grass courts, you're always worried a little bit about slipping, or on the clay courts, it's the same, but on the hard, just that certainty with the, you know, the movements helps.
That makes sense.
Oh my God, there is. How long was he there for? A long time. Oh, really?
2 questions.
Oh, God. I didn't even feel him. I thought you were laughing at my answer. I was like, it's a bit rude.
I'm sorry, no, he was there the whole time.
And Andy Murray, well, he's hoping to get on court later. This was him a little earlier.
The umbrellas in the crowd not helping him out there. Thumbs down from Mark Hilton.